Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for this week of the 18th to the 24th of September, so I'm going to jump straight into it. I also have a new spread that I'm going to be doing in your video today, so if you like it, make sure you let me know, because it is a little bit different to what I've been doing, but it's been getting really good feedback from the other signs, and also I actually really enjoy doing it. I like to change things around. So let's see what's going on for you guys, Aquarius. Let's have a little look. The initial F could be very significant for you guys. Instead of letting them jump out, which I know some of you love, I do love it as well, but I'm open to trying things differently. I'm just going to split the deck into 3, then I'm going to put them back together again in a different order. Put it to the side there. I'm just going to pull the cards out from the top, all right? Then we'll put it in my lovely placement, then we're going to speak about it. Ooh, like very similar to, I think it was Sagittarius. You might have Sagittarius in your chart, I'll be dealing with one. But your intuition is definitely heightening. There's some significance around the sign of Pisces, but it could just again be to do with your deepening of emotions, all right? Okie dokie. Now let's have a little look and see what's going on here. Okay, well, it is a good reading for you, Aquarius, which is good because I feel like you've been through some crap. Let me just say that. In your past position and how your past might still be affecting you, you do have the Nine of Swords, so this is more of a case of you've been through some crap, as we've said. It's still lingering. It's still haunting you. You may find that you're dreaming about certain things that happened. You may find that, you know, there is still some conditioning or some words or some triggers coming from your past that may need to be sorted in your present. All right, could be causing some anxiety, could be causing some fears, could be causing sleepless nights. All right, so that may be needing some attention to. I kind of feel like, of course, everyone will say this, and it's not very easy to hear sometimes because when you're when you're in a state of overthinking, it can be very hard to hear that everything's going to be fine because you don't feel like it. So I understand. But the biggest advice I can give you here is that everything will work out just as it needs to be. Don't be scared by that, but rather feel encouraged by it because you are protected by the universe. And I'm not just, spilling out things that you want to hear. It's just because in your current energy, you have the Fool, and this is about starting a leap of faith, starting something new, starting a new journey, doing something different, something that you've never done before, something that you are a newbie to, and trusting in the universe, taking that leap of faith and seeing where it takes you. And that sun starts to shine after that happens, so it feels like you have some temporary problems that are lingering, the feeling of cloudedness, feeling of failure maybe. There is something of the past that's haunting you, that's clouding your optimism, that's clouding your belief that things are going to be better because that sun represents happiness, joy. Also, I want to kind of bring up the fact that the sun also represents childlike nature, and it feels like you have been pushed so much into the serious things and having to have, to be serious in your life because of things around you, that you've forgotten to have fun, which I completely understand that situations kind of block us from doing that. But it feels like whatever this new journey is that you're jumping into is going to kind of really promote this childlike energy, which is good. You're finally going to be able to do things that maybe you've always wanted to do as a child, or things that you kind of were always told off from doing, or whatever was restricting you. I am picking up a sense of like power and control that people had over you in the past, or people just kind of wanted to have control and power over you, maybe embedded anxiety into you because of that. You are releasing it in a very beautiful way. Some may call it naive, whatever it is that you're deciding to do, but I kind of call it like a leap of faith, which is what the Fool card is about. It's kind of saying, you know what, anything is better than what I've just gone through, if that makes sense, with that Nine of Swords and a Fool card. Because it feels like whatever this leap of faith is, it's away from this Nine of Swords. It's away from the sleepless nights. It's away from the worries, the stress, the anxieties. So it does feel good. Can I just pull a clarifier on this Fool? What is this leap of faith? Where are we stepping into, please, for Aquarius? The Page of Wands, so it's a new beginning, but it's in terms of like your creativity. All right, again, passions. It is a childlike energy as well. What you're walking away from is gossip. What you're walking away from, again, is something that you walked away from. Could have been a a water sign or a Sagittarius for some of you, but it could have been somebody who was a bit emotionally unavailable or emotionally manipulative. Aquarius, you're kind of removing yourself from this trap with that Eight of Swords. You're kind of getting rid of that self-imposed trap also, because in the Eight of Swords, as you can see, her reflection is showing her that she's trapped, but in her reality it's not. So again, that thought process that you're stuck, that thought process that you're, you need to tread on eggshells, or that thought process, it feels like it's something you were conditioned. It is lingering from the past energy. You're kind of breaking free from that. So this could be generational cycles that you are breaking free from. This could be breaking out of whatever your past had on the hold that your past had on you, and the universe is helping you. These crows are kind of picking away this self-imposed restriction, and you're finally getting to see the fact that you have the freedom of choice to take a new journey. And maybe it's only until now that it's actually happened. Page of Wands could be an exciting opportunity that may have been presented itself to you, but the Page of Wands is also that childlike energy of having fun, flirting with life, doing things that are entertaining and figuring out what your passions are. Maybe you didn't get the chance to do that. You could be finding yourself again diving into like paints or pottery or whatever it is, like you're getting your hands dirty. Maybe you're gardening, like there's an energy here of not taking life so seriously, because it's been very serious, like you're finally free from that. So this is very good energy that I'm picking up on. One thing that your higher self does want you to step into, all right, and something that they're wanting you to tap into within this week is the Hermit energy. So it's good to be taking a risk at this time with the Fool card. Is a good energy to be in, but the Hermit is saying just remember what you've learned. All right, you do have a very strong head on your shoulders, as they say. You do have a lot of wisdom. You've gained a lot of experience through your life. You are an old soul. Whenever this comes up, I think it was Sagittarius that had this card too, or was it? I'm second guessing that. Maybe it wasn't, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The Hermit card, again, it's about being a mentor. Maybe some of you are actually going to be teachers or being called towards teaching or guiding others. All right, this could be like shaman stuff. This could be, I think it was Leo actually, but anyway, helping others, guiding others is a very big part of your purpose, by the way, with that Hermit energy, because you have gained a lot of wisdom. So instead of like embedding that on your life, because I feel like it's not that you don't need that, but like you're in an energy, Aquarius, where you're able to be more experimental with your life. But with what you've learned, you don't need to put that to the back burner. You can step into your power and teach others. All right. And what a blockage is at the moment is that Eight of Pentacles. A blockage from that Hermit energy is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is not a really bad blockage, to be fair. The Eight of Pentacles is all about, making money, making finances, focusing on your money, focusing on your skills, abilities. Some of you, it could be procrastination that's stopping you. You may feel like you still need to learn something. You may still need to work on something before you are able to step into that energy, but they are saying that you have all the wisdom. You've been through it. As much as you can make things look pretty and tie it with a bow, your pure, raw wisdom and life experience is enough on its own. So don't over perfect something, don't overwork something. You will still get recognition for what it is that you do. Of course, put it to your high standards if need be, but remember to have fun. All right, is something I'm really picking up on. I do see that your finances may have been a bit delayed, but it does feel like within this week they will start to improve, which is very lovely. And you might actually find that that's part of your purpose, or your career purpose is to be, again, a teacher, a mentor, somebody who's able to guide others. I really do feel, or a spiritual leader, whatever it is. Okay. You're in your environment. We have the Three of Wands. So that's an interesting card to come through. Maybe you're still waiting to make friends, or to maybe you're waiting for people to come through for you here, whether it's a community. This is people's influence on you. Just make sure that you're not putting your life on hold for others. All right, that's what I would say with the Three of Wands. Some of you could be manifesting a new environment, manifesting a new social circle, and that will come in for you. Just make sure that we're also working on ourselves at the same time, because Three of Wands can sometimes be that we're just kind of just stuck there waiting and delaying ourselves. But Three of Wands, I think what you're waiting for in your environment will come to you. So not to worry too much. In terms of your personal internal self, we have the High Priestess. So again, you guys are definitely gifted in one way or another. You do have a very, again, strong head on your shoulders. You are very intuitive for those who I'm speaking to here, Aquarius, and that could actually be a part of your purpose. One thing I would say to work on here with the High Priestess, maybe actually be like over explaining yourself here. High Priestess is usually a mute. She does not speak unless it's necessary, which is not a bad thing. And I feel like maybe that's something, you need a sense of confidence to kind of do that, to be able to not need to explain yourself or not need to reveal some parts of yourself. I would say that there's an element here that might be asking for you to be mindful of what you're speaking out loud. I think you are developing your spiritual gifts in the sense of you're connecting to the universe a lot more, maybe doing more things, reading certain books that may be beneficial to your spiritual growth. I really do recommend a book or an audiobook. It's on YouTube. I do say it a lot, I think, is The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel. Very beautiful. It's a lovely audiobook to listen to and really does help you to manifest. So try it out. Let me know if you like it. The High Priestess is like looking for hidden knowledge. You guys are like becoming the occult is what it feels like. You're really kind of getting back in tune with the universe, which is lovely to see. And maybe helping others doing tarot, or again, just speaking through wisdom, speaking through channeling. Is good. All right. It feels very good, but you don't need to over explain yourself, or people don't understand it. Just don't understand. It's what it is. We then have in, I'm just breathing in the mic. We have in what's hidden from you is the Hanged Man. So this is again that Piscean energy. This is a card of enlightenment. The Hanged Man coming through in terms of what you can't see right now is the fact that you will eventually come out of a stuck state. This feels like more of like a mental thing. If you felt like you haven't mentally like changed or improved, you will actually find that there will be some sort of enlightenment, but maybe we need to look at things slightly differently. There may be some delays coming through with the Hanged Man, all right? So just be prepared for that. That might be something that might catch you by surprise. But yeah, that's what it feels like with the Hanged Man. It is a kind of enlightenment, as I've been saying, but it just feels like there's something that's happening for you anyways. You might just gain some very profound knowledge, and that might be coming at a surprise for you. It may get the ball rolling and may move you away from that Nine of Swords and into that Fool card. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you'll take a leap of faith a lot sooner. Maybe it's not about delays. Maybe things have been delayed, but this is a time where you're setting yourself free sooner than you expected, which feels very lovely. We then have in your near future the Hierophant. This is a card of ascending. So I'm going to speak about this spiritually first because that's very important. But for some of you, you may also have a relationship coming up for you or a deepening of a relationship. But the Hierophant really does mean kind of like it's a spiritual card. It's a religious card. It doesn't just have to be to do with that if you're not religious, but it's to do with ascending. Like you're getting, I'm kind of hearing like an honor. Some of you could be like a spiritual practitioner or speaker, preacher, priest. You'll be ascending in that degree. You're learning the lessons. You're showing loyalty to your own gifts, talents, beliefs in the near future, and you will be like rewarded for that. The Hierophant also means here that a relationship and a dynamic might also be going to the next level. So that's very good for you guys. It's in the near future, okay? Some of you may be getting married. Some of you may be getting engaged, or you just are making a commitment with somebody in the near future that will be very beneficial to you, because in a distant future, you have the Sun. And this is that pure joy, happiness, and this is what you expected. It's what you foreseen. It's what you foreseen. Is that Sun coming up when you took that leap of faith. So maybe you always knew what you needed to do, just didn't have the courage to do so, didn't feel like it was the right time. Now's the right time, and in the distant future you will pay the good price for it. Pay the price for it. You will receive the results for what it is that you took a leap of faith in this present energy, okay? It's about joy, happiness, childlike energy. It's innocence, it's purity. Optimism is the most auspicious card, so it's good luck. It's good. All right. And as your overall advice and what you need to hear and do is, again, maybe paying more attention to a love life. All right. Maybe this is just the fact of being open to love. Maybe this is what you're taking a leap of faith in. Maybe it's about putting more love into a current relationship. That could be your advice here as well. But this is also about making the right choice and make sure that the choices that we're making are towards our highest good and our greater good. But it just feels all good. It feels more to do with love, to be honest. So if you're single, you will find love. It feels like it's in the near future that that's the case. Maybe when you take whatever this leap of faith is, it's going to lead you to that person. Okay? Well, my lovely angel, I hope you liked it. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know down below if you like the spread. But aside from that, Aquarius, that's all I have for you. I do have a very lovely link to a very special app down below. It's a meditation app. So if you want to listen to some meditations on there, some guidance on there, some breath work on there, it's very, very good for those things. It's called Aura. I do have a link down below that enables you to have a free trial under my code. So the link should take you straight there. It should already discount it for you. If you enjoy it, then it will give you 25% off the membership. So that's lovely. But if not, you just cancel it and that's it. No risk involved. Okay, so feel free to try it out if you want to. And if you want to listen to meditations or sleep sounds, ASMR is on there too. There's a lot of things, even therapy on there, you know, there's a lot, and there's a lot of videos too, like there is tons, for your intuition, for your chakras, for everything, even for your pregnancy, like everything, you know, there's everything on there. CBT, like there's so much. So it definitely is worth trying out the free trial. There's no risk involved in that. If you don't like it, again, as I said before, you can just cancel it, and that's just that. There you go. That's why I have to say for you. But I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.